Hey everybody, this is week 3 of quarantine, my second video update. I don't do a lot of these in general, but I'm going to start doing them here because I wanted to make sure that I'm able to connect with all of you and share the work that our team is doing. Before I start though, I just wanted to give a big shout out to all the nurses and doctors and first responders and grocers and janitors and really everybody working to keep us safe right now. I live in Jersey City. New York City is just across the river from me. I know it's absolutely crazy over there. At this point, I know several people that have contracted the coronavirus or several nurses that are in the hospitals working on the front lines, not just here in New York, but all across the country. I just really wanted to say thank you. The work you're doing is incredible and needed, and please just know how much not only me, but so many others appreciate and are counting on you, so thank you. In terms of our network over this past week, we're continuing to do what we can remotely. The team still feeling healthy, very fortunately. Some positive stories that have come up. I want to give out, just kind of use today to give some shout outs and some guidance on what's next. So first and foremost, William B. Meyer in Connecticut, their team impromptu brought in a whole bunch of food donations, which we were able to deliver to their local food bank. In Connecticut, I know the food bank's running low on resources there, as are most. So thank you to William B. Meyer and the team. Just in time moving and storage out in Arizona is delivering over 20,000 emergency food bags to the United Food Bank in Mesa, Arizona. Really appreciate that. They're going to be utilizing their transportation services and drivers making regular deliveries for the foreseeable future to help that food bank really walk its way through these challenges. So just in time, thank you so much. Mesa Moving in Grand Junction, Colorado, donating a ton of boxes out to support their local food bank, the Food Bank of the Rockies. Boxes are surprisingly one of those things that are needed and do have cost. So we appreciate Mesa Moving for making that donation as well. Sorry, trying to read some of this as well. I also want to put a shout out to those that are organizing fundraisers right now. I know our Facebook fundraiser online has raised about $400. We have a number of individual donors making donations on our website, moveforhunger.org/donate. Please know that every $25 you donate helps Move for Hunger provide about 60 meals to individuals in need. So those donations really are going a long way to show their support. We've got William Vogt. This is one of my favorite people. He works with one of our partners at Weicker Workforce Mobility, and he was planning to run the New Jersey Marathon this April. Unfortunately, the marathon has been postponed, as have most major races. He decided that he still wanted to run the distance, so while practicing very safe social distancing, he ran the 26.2 miles this past weekend in his hometown in New Jersey. He's already raised over $5,000 to support Move for Hunger, so thank you, William, so much for your ongoing fundraising efforts. It really is incredible. And another shout out to Tanya Maritini. She is organizing a fundraiser as well, has already raised over $400 to support Move for Hunger, and her company is matching her individual donation. So if any of you work at companies where they are offering some sort of match, please consider making a donation because it's an easy way to double your support of our organization during these times. We've also had a number of companies reach out with product donations. I can't share all of them right now because not everybody is confirmed yet. Hopefully to have some more updates on that next week. But if you're a major food company or brand or distributor that has products available, please give us a shout. We'd be happy to figure out a way to get that food back into those local food banks and pantries. One company that's really stepped up and has reached out to us late last week, I actually talked to them this weekend, was Cisco. I talked to the Cisco of Metro New York, who's really incredible. What we're seeing right now is because so many restaurants are struggling, their overall orders are down. And you're seeing that happen in restaurants, but it also affects the suppliers and the farmers and really this entire food supply chain. So Cisco really doesn't want to see this food spoil. So instead, they are making this food available. You can go to Cisco's website, cisco.com/contact, for any of the food banks or pantries or soup kitchens out there. Please visit their website wherever your region is, and you can contact them directly, and they may have products available. And this isn't just non-perishable. This is fresh produce, eggs, cheese, lettuce. This is really good food that needs to move quickly. It is available now. If it's a larger amount of product for some of you larger food banks out there, please let them know. They might even be able to deliver it for you. But certainly, Cisco is no stranger to supporting food banks across the country, and I just wanted to give them some love today. They reached out seeing how they could do more and how they could help. So this is me shouting it out to all of our food banks and pantries that might be watching this. It's going to continue to be a challenging time over the next few months. I certainly have felt some of the anxiety and stress within my own family here. I hear it from my team. I hear it from my friends and colleagues. And again, I think my message to all of you is let's try to remain positive if we can. We are all in this together. No one really knows what's happening. There's a stimulus that's been released. Very fortunately, I think that's going to help people float a little bit. But after that, it's still uncertain. The only thing that is certain is that nonprofit organizations like ours and food banks and many others, as well as public hospitals and nonprofits, they're going to need your support. We all need to work together. We need to collaborate. We need to innovate. We need to be creative to find solutions. I've been blown away by the creativity I'm seeing out there, not just in our country, but in countries across the globe. And I'm very fortunate to have a team and be part of an organization that's working to do a little bit of good during these really challenging times. So I thank you for indulging me this week. If you have questions, if you want to help, if you have ideas to help in other ways, helping us get more food to people in need, please let me know. I'm going to continue to try to provide you with regular positive updates. There is way too much doom and gloom. I hope this brings a little bit of happiness into your worlds, knowing that there are really great individuals and companies working to help feed our neighbors that are struggling. And finally, for anyone that is on Zoom or Google Hangout for the very first time, try to enjoy it. I was never really one of those video call people before this time. I find myself doing reaching out to friends, old college buddies, neighbors, business colleagues as a way of connection. And it's really nice to connect even in this way when we can't be there physically together. So, embrace everything that you can virtually. And speaking of virtually, the one other thing that I had on my list, sorry, for any of you that are shopping online, which is probably all of us right now, you can visit Amazon Smile and select Move for Hunger as the charity. This costs you nothing, but anytime you purchase through Amazon, Amazon will give a donation back to Move for Hunger through Amazon Smile. So just encourage you, whether it's supporting us or supporting anybody, let's do what we can together to help make our communities thrive and feed those in need. Thank you again. I'm excited to come back to you next week with another update.